Wednesday. Jeez, no, it's Thursday. Hell, it's Thursday. Hasn't gone quite the way I would have thought it was going to go. Nothing bad. You know that I'm sure you get those exact same days where you come in with kind of an agenda, a to-do list, if you will, written down no less with my Parker. Just hasn't quite gone that way. I've had some, I've got the design company still, so I've had some design work to do today, which has taken a bit of time up. Posting the photo today actually took quite a lot of time, and I'll tell you for why. I had too many to choose from. It was by far the best day I've had in London this year shooting, and everything went to plan, apart from the train being a bit late coming back and going in, train before was cancelled, so it was really busy. That to one side, once I was in London, it just was the best day, and I got so many shots. I probably only went to 6 locations for shots and didn't take necessarily that many shots. There's been days I've gone out and shot 200-300 images. Wasn't one of those at all, but it was quality shots. The one yesterday, if you happen to see that, I was really happy with that 5 Broadgate shot. I just got that one woman walking in front of the building, and that worked perfectly. Today's Lloyd's of London. Go take a look. Let me know what you think. So the honour thing is in place. Obviously, I can't say anything about it. They have told me, I think, what devices they are, but that's part of the NDA, so I can't say anything about that. So I'm going up to that next week, which will mean shooting around Spitalfields for the day, and then that starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the event itself. So I'll go there. Bound to be faces there that I know. They're bound to be. And I've just had confirmation through that I've got my press pass for the London podcast show as well. So I've got, the week before, I've got that kind of media and photo show at Olympia. Then the week after that, on the Wednesday, 20th, I think it is, 21st, something, it's that Wednesday, I'm going to Islington to the London podcast show, which I did go to years ago when I first started this channel out. I think I started this in September 21, so it'd been 22, May of 22 that I went there, 4 years ago, hell. So I'll be going there as well. The thing with the trade shows is, as I've learned, you tend to see a lot of the same faces, not necessarily the people walking around, but the exhibitors, and the more I can get into people's faces, the better it is. The continual battle with sponsors goes on. So I think I've got one, not in the bag, but in the pipeline with a Cassis. Now that was a follow-up from CES actually, so it has been a slower burn. As you know, I did work with them last year, but it was not paid for. It was all affiliate links. I did do quite well out of the affiliates on that. It's the first time ever affiliates have done well for me. It's just when the Mac Minis came out, everybody was looking for storage to go with it, and they really tapped into it at the right time. I got in touch with a new contact there. They come back with an offer. It's not what I wanted, but it's not taking a piss. So I'm okay with it. And it's for 2 different enclosures, and we're just sort of haggling on the last few details now. But obviously I'm on Hong Kong time, so last email I sent to her, she'll get in the morning, I'll wake up to the answer. Now I've got used to this idea, this time delay, with everything working on various timescales. So that looked promising. And then there was another one this week that was interested me doing written content. I think I possibly mentioned it, and it was weird. Then she wanted a lot of details and specs out of my analytics from my website on WordPress, and analytics out of Medium. So I spent time yesterday doing all those for her, and then she came back today and said, we haven't got any budget, we'd like to do product in exchange. So I mean, I'm not afraid of saying this to them now. I said, the channel's got 3 million views, all but, believe it or not. I've got approaching 40,000 subs. I've got a healthy website and a good following on Medium. The days of me working for nothing, and they think, and I'll tell you what it was basically a bum bag. A glorified bum bag. I called it a body sling or something. It was a bag. I would have done it for a few quid. I could have made it look decent in London with photographic gear in it and so on, but it's basically a bum bag. And they wanted me to work for nothing. So I said, nah, that's not going to happen for me. So the main reason today's got behind me, so there's the photo that was behind. Also, I published a story today. That takes some time. It takes some time. So, as you know, I write it at the weekends, and I sort of proofread it every day and just add little things, take odd bits out, put a paragraph in, then add the photos in, then I caption the photos. So the last bit is it goes to my website, and then it's a direct copy from my website. There's a conical link, I think it's called, that goes through to Medium. But it just takes time, adding all the captions in, putting in the metadata, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's done now. So it's up on Substack, which I just do for belts and braces. I've got no real following on Substack. And then it's gone to Mac O'Clock. I'm just waiting for them to publish it. They normally do it overnight, so I imagine tomorrow morning I'll get the notification that's been published, which is also good for Espresso Displays. They sent me another link this morning of more data showing how important written content is and why companies are really leaning into written data at the moment. So I'm going to try and explore that and make sure that I push it to various people, because I know not everybody can write and has got a platform to publish on. whereas I have, so it's maybe a strength. But anyway, it's just interesting. There was another article leaning towards the strength of written word. So I didn't do, it wasn't with this week's story, I didn't do it wasn't a hard sell on it at all. It's just I genuinely use espresso displays. I've got one behind me there in front of the studio display. So I made it clear, this is not paid for, I just use espresso displays. The main thing is that links back for them, and they're such good guys. I really want to help them out and work with them. I'm a bit stuck on ideas. I'm already thinking of next week now. Now, I haven't started back on the edit. So as soon as I've got the vlog done, I've just done the reel for Instagram. I'm then going to go back on to working on today's video. So I'm just check my white balance. Okay, I think it looks all right. I did try kind of set it. Anyway, so then the reel's done, and then get this done. Then I've got a bit of the afternoon left. As long as that design job doesn't come back to haunt me, I can get on with editing. I've had a really good run at it yesterday afternoon. In fact, because I did a decent job of labelling up the files when I was out in London on Tuesday, it was a really easy edit. So it should just be a case of tidying up and captions today, I think. I probably won't get around to publishing it. If I'm lucky, I might put it up tonight unlisted, so it's just so I can do some index. I don't know if that indexing thing works or not, but I kind of believe it does at the moment. I'll tell you, the moment I pull the windows down here, it's amazing how warm it's got really, really quickly. Oof. Yesterday I left the windows open. I think I might do that again for the vlogs because there's no point struggling to take it. During the summer, that is one of the problems I have in here. I'm on top, underneath a thinnish ceiling, and this place gets roasting. So when we get days when it gets to kind of 25, 28, 30 degrees, I struggle. I can't wear grey top because you'll see sweat piling through. There's no air conditioning in here, so it's a case of trying to nail it as quickly as I can. What I might do this year is actually shoot out in town more. Now I'm better at doing it. I'm really enjoying shooting in town, and I realise how much I've improved from last year when I was going around the UK. I started that off because I was really enjoying it, and then I learned a lot from that, and I think now I know what to do to build up to it. I'm better. It's amazing how self-conscious you feel generally talking to a camera. It's worse in the suburbs. It's worse around where the studio is because people look at you. Up in London, on the whole, people don't give a flying because they're just off doing their thing, and life's at such a pace up there. It was interesting. I was having a conversation today about sort of the economy. It was just to do about business and so on, because you know I work above some architects. God forbid I should work above some accountants. How dull. But we were just having a chat about business. And I was saying, when I was up in the business district the other day, around Lime Street, around the Gherkin, around Lloyd's of London, it's as if there's no financial struggle going on. It's just a different bubble. It's a different world. It's a different place. It's so odd. They just, in their own little world. When I was sitting down to lunch that day, I had a beef sandwich with a cortado, and a glass of water. That was it. Cost me about 20 quid, London prices. But the table opposite me had 3 bottles of Sancerre, some shrimp. There was mains coming. It was just like cash was that district. I tell you, that and Canary Wharf, the money is in no short supply there. But yeah. Anyway, so it's been one of those kind of days today. So I need to knuckle down this afternoon. I had a real. Do you get it in the afternoon sometimes? You just dip. I had a real energy dip yesterday afternoon, big time. I actually went and sat in the armchairs for a little while. Don't know why. Today I feel a lot perkier. So I'm going to try and crack on through with the other bits I've got to do. I really just need to get into this editing now. I did the hard work yesterday. That's what I'm telling myself. Today should be a case of doing timestamps, adding in a few graphics on screen, just generally tidying things up. But don't know what. So tomorrow's Friday. Yes, I'll be in here on Friday. So there'll be a vlog from here. I might get a chance to vlog over the weekend. I don't think I've got anything particularly planned at the weekend. I don't know if I told you my daughter's going to be moving again in June, end of June, beginning of July. She lives in London. I did the last move with her. That was up, the old place is up 4 flights of stairs. The new place is up 3 flights of stairs. And there's a famed moment in our family history where I was waiting for the van to come with another load, and I was standing in the doorway of the new place, and steam was quite literally pouring off of me. So my daughter warned me this week, the trainers that she got me for my birthday are going to be put to very good use in the summer. I'm not looking forward to it. I can tell you, it's going to be grueling. Although she did say, the last time we moved, the 3 girls all moved together, so it's kind of like, well, I was there to help my daughter, it's moving everybody's stuff. This time it will just be moving her stuff. She's moving in with her boyfriend. I think they're looking for a place in East London somewhere. It's kind of Islington, that sort of area. So anyway, that's coming up later in the summer as well. I've got that to look forward to, so I need to be fit and strong for that. But I feel all right this afternoon. So it's time to go and get editing. The thumbnail shot should be pretty easy. I took some nice shots with the Canon Wilds up in London. The light was really good that day, so I've had a look at those. I've got some marks on my, I don't know if it's going to show or not, on my MacBook Neo. I had a tiny, tiny, tiny little drop, like that far to the pavement. And I don't know if that's going to begin to show or not. I don't know if it's picking up. There's some definite little marks there though, some chinks. Don't know if it's going to show or not, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. But anyway, yes, I have got a little chink, which annoys me because my OCD, I like things perfect. But if I'm travelling more, that kind of thing is going to happen. I think we're going to do right at the end of the video, just cut in and say, by the way, a little bit worried about the analysation. So it'd be a bit, again, a bit choppy, a bit out of order, different clothes, obviously in the studio, not in London, but I think that kind of thing just makes it feel realistic and honest. So last week's video went off really well, and then it just kind of faltered. The short did well. I'll be doing shorts now because I'm trying to do a short to link to the videos, but I need to think of ideas for next week's video. I'm thinking possibly iPad Pro. I don't know if I can milk out 17E and the Neo anymore. Any ideas on what I should make a video on, or what you'd like a video? If you were sitting down to watch, what would you like a video on? Let me know. I could do with some help. Anyway, right, I've got to get busy. I'll speak to you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.